Good morning. This is how to colorize your portrait. You do not need to open a new project for this one. Simply pull down on the File menu, find the picture that you're going to colorize, open it. After you've opened it, pull down on the Image menu, go to Adjustments, Black and White, click on that. Move that over so you can see what you're working on, and hit OK. It's now black and white. Good job. Next thing I want you to do, pull down on Image, Adjustments, and come all the way down to Posterize. Click on that. It's going to give you a choice between 3 and a bazillion layers. I'd like you to use anywhere between 4 and 9. For this one, I'm going to use 5. I want 5. Fine. I'll do it the old-fashioned way. 5. Okay. So now I have 5 layers that I can add color to. Next thing I want you to do is come down. You'll see the gradation tool. Left click on that, hold it, and go to the paint bucket tool. Once you've turned that on, be sure to turn off the contiguous by unclicking that check mark. After you've done that, choose a color scheme. I'm going to go with blue, yellow, and green for this one. You have all those different color schemes to choose from. I'm going to start by clicking on the color picker. It's right here in the bottom left corner. I think I would like a nice light green. I think the one I have is just fine. So I'm going to click OK. Then I'm going to look for the lightest parts in this picture, and I'm going to click right there, and it just fills that up with green. Next thing I'm going to do is go to my color picker, and I want to find something that's a little darker than the green, and it still fits into the blue, green, yellow color scheme. You know what? Actually, I think I'm going to go to yellow for the first one, just because I should have started with the lightest. So I'm going to hit OK and click there to put yellow. Now I'm going to go to the green, but I want something that's just a little darker than the yellow by tone. So I will go there. You can see how it's a little darker. Click OK. And I go to the next darkest one and click there. It makes that green. Then I'm going to go to blue and use one that's just a little bit darker, yet still lighter than my darkest dark. And I will click there and say OK. And click on a dark gray. And it makes it that blue. And then I will go to a darker blue, click OK, and come over here and click on the darkest spot. So now you can see how I changed the picture, and I stayed within a color scheme, yellow, green, blue. When I'm finally finished, I hit File, Export as a JPEG. I'll just say the person's name right there, and actually quality is at 100%, save. Now after I've done 3 of these, I will then make a new file, and I will do it just the way I taught you, 120, change that to inches. I'm going to make this one 11 by 8.5 instead of 8.5 by 11, 8.5. And then I hit create. Once I've done that, I pull down on the file menu, open in place, and I go to where I downloaded my pictures. And I'm going to grab 3 of them at a time. I held down the control key to pick those 3, and I open. Once all 3 of those are open, I will highlight the 3 layers by holding my shift key and clicking on all 3 layers. First thing I'm going to do is rasterize. And then the next thing I'm going to do is go to my move tool, transform control, and I'm going to make them big enough to where I can fit all three on the same file. If I'm having trouble making them all fit, I can again resize them a little bit by selecting all three layers. And then moving them into place. After I've done that, I simply click the type tool, make sure it's around, I'm going to make my type 34, click down here, photos of L.U. Luis by Mr. G. And then I file, export as, JPEG, save, and that is what I hand in. This is how you colorize your portraits and get the highest score. I hope this helps you, and I look forward to grading your artwork. Enjoy the rest of your day.